little book haul to do, but before I get there, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping. At work, a friend of mine has to go for surgery, and she's going to be out for about 6 weeks, which means I have to take over her job, which means I'm going to be working a lot more hours, probably about 10 by 4 or 10 by 5 sometimes. So I'm going to have to rearrange when I do my clicker training. Probably in the middle of the week or maybe a Thursday, just to arrange it for when I'll have time. So there won't be any clicker training this week because I'm still trying to rearrange the schedule. So I do apologize for that. That being said, I do have a book haul to do, and I'm kind of excited about this one because they're all Goodreads books that I have won, so I seem to be back in it. The first one is called The Shadowed Path, by Cal Z. Martin, and it sounds exciting. It sounds like a fantasy, and he's kind of yummy in there. But it says here, soldier, fight slave, smuggler, warrior, brigade lord, you may have encountered John Mayer Valhanen in the Chronicles of the Necromancer, but you don't really know him until you walk in his footsteps. This is the start of his epic journey. A blacksmith's son in a small fishing village. Before the raiders killed his family, John Moore was wounded and left for dead in the attack. He tried to rebuild his life, but when a dangerous bargain with a shadowy stranger went wrong, he found himself on the run. This sounds exciting. I really can't wait to get into this one. And then, Judgment at Verdant Court by M.C. Plank, I think. Another yummy start. Uncorrected advanced reader's copy, so that's exciting. I love advanced reader's copy. So here's the fellow. The continuing adventures of Christopher Sinclair, mechanical engineer turned priest of war. Our hero faces evil on two fronts, a friend turned murderer by the power of magic, and an entire nation of murderous wolfmen, only he can save from the vengeful clutches of the druids, and the other form of mercenary greed of the king. But the true enemy is despair, shame of a man who has done terrible things, and the madness of a man who is doing terrible violence. Can Christopher pick a path through the broken, bloody bodies that still leaves room for goodness? Exciting. Good concept. Can't wait to get that on that one. Order of the Vespas. This one has a really pretty cover. Like, I really like this cover. Jasper Andrews is in over her head. God and the devil have disappeared from the earth, leaving humanity without hope. To Supratio, the entity of neutrality, tries to restore peace through the intervention of its children, the Order of Vespas. They are tasked with maintaining the balance between light and dark, ensuring that no faction becomes too powerful. They think Jasper is the key to harnessing harnessing the power of Supratio, protecting the Vespas and maintaining balance. I want to read this just because of the cover. Isn't that awful? You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but look at this cover. So that's exciting. And I guess I got another one. I forgot about this one. This one came UPS. I love when I get packages in the mail. White Hot Truth by Danielle Lepore. Clarity for keeping it real on your spiritual path from one seeker to another. Not as lovely of a cover, but it's intriguing. Let's see here. This is all about her. But it seems to be a kind of like a self-help book, and it does seem to be interesting. So I don't know when I'll read that one. I've got one called How to Deal with People You Hate. I might read it in that genre when I try to do my next to be read. But there we are. There's my 4 books from Goodreads that I won in my book haul. Have yourselves a good weekend, guys. Thanks for listening.